Hi guys, and welcome to Activity Link Training or All Desk Training. First thing we're going to do is learn how to activate a Disney ticket. Very simple. You're going to find the All Desk icon on the desktop, so just double click on that. And then you'll see all the different Activity Link networks pop up, and then you'll get a username and password. And this will be assigned to you if you don't already have it. Usually it's your first initial and last name. And then we give you as your password usually your employee number. So that will pop up. It'll load tables. This takes like 30 seconds or so, not even. And then you click OK to select desk. And here's your main home screen for Activity Link. Okay, so the first thing you do when you have a client come up is you're going to click Add New Client. Okay, that's going to bring up some required spaces. First is their last name and then their first name. And then we've had several training names in there. And then you're going to have to do the drop down for your hotel. And then you have to get a room number from the guest. Okay, the next field is the cell phone number. It's very important that you guys put a number in here because if we have to contact the guest for some reason, if there's a problem with their tickets, we need to have some kind of phone number, okay? And try to get their cell. Their arrival date at the hotel, when they checked in, what day they're leaving, you want to make sure you put that. Usually your source is going to be guest of hotel, but if they are here in a convention or, show them those drop downs again, Lewis, so you got friends and family, front desk referral. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff up a walk up, but usually it's going to be a guest of the hotel. So the next thing you do after you choose that is you want to click Add Voucher. That's your first step in activating a ticket. The vendor page pops up, and you're going to choose WDW. And when you type in that vendor space, you can just go ahead and start with the W, and it'll automatically put you down to the W, and then you can just click on that. So WDW, we also have another WDW category there that's inventory, which we don't really have. So don't worry about that one. So anyway, so you're going to do WDW, and then you're going to choose whatever the guest wants, how many days on their ticket. If it's convention, if it's Disney After Hours, if they're dated tickets, those are going to be the ones you most commonly use. And then obviously the flex tickets, we prefer for you guys to sell flex tickets because you make more money. But the flex tickets are down there at the bottom, so they don't have to choose a date. And of course, we have Florida resident tickets as well. Okay, so just choose one of whatever it is the guest wants, what type of ticket. You'll notice that you have to choose the date of the use for that ticket. So we're just going to give an example of today, and that means when it's activated, that is the only day they can use this ticket, this dated ticket. Okay. If you have any questions, there's notes over to your right, so you can see notes about the product or the ticket, so you can take a look at that too. The time and the check-in is not really important unless you go to a reservation-based product, so they know when to check in, but it's not really that important. So then you go down to the quantity, and you want to put how many tickets you're going to activate as far as adults in the first space or children in the next one. So we're just going to activate one. The next step is you go down. You can either tab through this, or you can just click on Save and Collect. Okay. Now the important thing for Disney is you have to activate the tickets prior to getting the payment. Okay. So at the top, see where you click on the vouchers and refunds, and you see the voucher, and it says voucher in green, and you are going to click on Disney Online. Okay, like I said, that after you click on Disney Online, that's going to give you the opportunity to swipe the blank shell. Okay, so when you see this page come up, the issue, you just want to go ahead and swipe the shell, and you'll see all those characters come up. And then you're going to put purchase via service at the bottom, and process. And then it's communicating with Disney to make sure the ticket is activated. And then you want to go to payment. So again, the important thing with Disney is you have to activate the tickets prior to taking the payment. So when you get to the payment screen, you're going to click on Add, and then you choose the payment type. We're just going to say cash, but you guys, there's American Express, Discover, MasterCard, Visa, all up there. But the accounting adjustment you never want to do unless you have approval from a manager or a lead. You never ever want to touch accounting adjustment unless a manager or a lead tells you to do that, okay? Okay, so we're going to do cash. We're going to pretend we're collecting $134. This will give you a change. So if they give you 200, let's say they give you 200, it'll automatically show you the change to give back. So that's just a little calculator for you. And at that point, you just tab until you get to post and print, and that is completing the transaction for Disney. Okay. Okay, now we're going to do a payment for a credit card transaction. So again, once you get to the payment screen, you're going to click on Add, and then the payment type is going to be any one of those credit cards: American Express, Discover, Visa, MasterCard. The important thing here is you will have to put in the approval code. So once you run the credit card, see at this point, this is where you actually take the payment on the credit card machine or the Clover, and once you get the approval code, you're going to enter that here. We'll just put 1 2 3 4 5 6 or whatever. And then you're going to tab until you get to post and print, and that will complete your credit card transaction. Guys, it's really important that when you do payments that you either put, if it's cash, put cash, or credit cards, it'll put the credit cards, because otherwise it's going to mess up your balancing at the end of your shift. Okay, so that was all of your Disney transactions.